All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Central Valley Business. We are live on CentralValleyTalk.com, on the internet around the world. Glad you're with us today. We have a packed show, so we're going to get right into it with Eric Hughes from Otter Publishing, and he's going to tell us about some new online webinars they'll be soon offering for baby boomers. How are you, Eric?
Good, Mike. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Glad to have us back in again.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Yes, growing out from our books that are third chapter life adventures to help baby boomers move into the third chapter of their life and go do new adventures, we're now developing a series of online webinars and training courses to help people figure out how to start a business, how to do recreational travel, how to do life coaching, financial planning. It's, as Tom Cruise said in Top Gun, it's a target-rich environment. There's an unlimited number of subjects that people need help with, and we're putting all of those areas, as many of those areas as we can, under one umbrella to give them access to get answers, to get consultation with experts in each field, and to kind of help them make that transition over a lot smoother and a lot easier.
Yeah. I travel a lot, so
Yes.
when you said travel, it caught my ear, but what do you see that webinar including?
We've got two types of travel that are predominant with the 55 to 75 baby boomers.
Don't say cruises.
No. The bulk of it is RV, recreational, but there are two distinct versions of that. We have a lot of people that just are, in the purest sense of the word, tourists. They're on the road 8-9 months out of the year. They hit Branson, Florida, New York, go to shows, just travel.
That's their life. Yeah.
That's their life. They sold the home. The motorhome is their life now, and they just travel. The other group are ones that want to do that, but they want to support it financially, and they're working on ways to work travel. I had a couple I was working with a few years ago, got a 3-axle fifth wheel with a toy hauler, and they converted it back into a photo studio with the old lithotype sepia camera and a bunch of costumes, and they travel the country going to county fairs and events, and they set up and they do their pictures, and they get to see the country, and they pay for it. Huge phenomenon that's grown over the last year is called work camping. So Debbie and I want to go spend the summer at Flagstaff. We'll go down to the KOA there, and we'll get a free spot. They'll pay us. We'll cover shifts. We camp hosts, and we'll stay there. We get to go tour Grand Canyon, Sedona, and whatnot. And then we're ready to go down to the Gulf Coast for the winter. We go down to a KOA down there, and we go to work for them and kind of help out around the place. They give us a free spot, pay, and we get to go tourist while we're there.
What do you do as a camp host?
Just help people come and get settled. People have questions about destinations in the area or points of interest. We help guide them there, help introduce people in the area. All of these campgrounds have social activities going on a lot of the evenings, get-togethers where you can meet other campers. And, you got families with 10 kids, and they need to meet up with a bunch of other families with other kids so the kids can play. And then you've got the baby boomers that want to meet people in their own sphere of influence and interest, and just kind of connect them up and hook them up. So it's just a way you can go travel and see a lot of country, help defer the costs of it so that you aren't paying through the nose or having to sell your house to do it. And you get to meet a lot of fun people as you're going along.
Yeah. So these webinars will what? Tell people how to do this?
There's like 3 tiers. General information and all these different topics, and then more of a master's course where we get into more details on financial planning, how to maximize your Social Security benefits, how to better roll over and handle your 401ks. And then very detailed where you can go online and have a personal consultation with an expert in that field. One of the ones that just came up in the last week and a half is women's issues. We've got a large number of recently widowed or recently divorced or now for the first time unemployed women in the baby boomers group that need to connect with a support group and peers to help them through that. So we connect now with a couple of different life coaching programs, health programs, diet, exercise, how to handle the grieving process, how to move forward and do that. Pretty much anything that's a growth issue or a specific development issue for a baby boomer, we're going to have the answer for it through this one overall umbrella website.
I don't mean to throw water on what you're saying, but I'm sure if I Googled any of those topics, probably 1,000 things would come up. So what's going to be unique about yours?
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
Really?
Probably 80% of the things that come up when you do Google searches are either directly or indirectly related to financial planning, and 90% of those are, you need to call me and I'm going to help you deal with your money. You have to go out and find specific there aren't any specifically geared towards this demographic. There are a ton of life coaching programs. There are a ton of exercise programs, the health eating. But they're geared towards the younger market, the millennials, we used to call them the uppies, young, upwardly mobile, high-income people. There really is nothing that we found out there that is specifically for this demographic, for the baby boomers, by the baby boomers to help them do that. It's kind of I'm sure there will be more, but right now, this overall umbrella, we're about the only one I found that is doing anything remotely close to this.
Well, how soon do you expect to have this up and running?
We should have it up within the first week to 2 of November. We're finishing up with the company we've gone with that's going to do our server hosting. We're getting lined out to do the video recording for our presenters and set the program up.
Now, will it be membership or pay-per-view, or how will it work?
Probably a little bit of both. We're also going to develop, we're working right now to finish the app that will relate to, through the website or the seminars, it will be video conferences. But we're also going to roll out an app as part of the program that will be the audio files. So that while you're driving to LA to visit the grandkids, you can put on the course section on how to remodel your house or fix your backyard garden or deal with Medicare, Medi-Cal tips, whatever it is. You can just pull it down while you're traveling and listen to the audio files.
And it sounds like this is something you could add on to all the time, add new topics.
Like I said, Tom Cruise said it's a target-rich environment. Every time I talk to somebody, they come up with, oh, how about, could you do, we want to add? Yeah, we can do that. Write it up, we'll put it in, Yeah, we can, our growth potential with this is virtually unlimited. If it's of an interest to our demographic, we will be able to put it on there.
You keep saying your number, what, 50 plus, 60 plus?
55
What
to
is
75.
it? 55 to 75. Okay.
Yeah, basically, the baby boomers are defined as anybody born after 46 and before 64, 46 to 64. The biggest bell curve of that right now is the 56, 57 to 62 range. And that's going to be the largest portion of that demographic for about the next 10 to 15 years. And they're the ones that we're reaching out to help with this, to help move into that third chapter of their lives as they move forward.
All right. So when November rolls around and this is up and running, how do folks find it?
We'll do it through links through our website at Otter Publishing, www.otterpublishing.com.
Otter Publishing.
Otter, O-T-T-E-R. Debbie and I are otters, made for life, and hold hands at night when they're sleeping. So that's where we came up with the Otter Publishing. And email would be to info@thirdchapterlife.com.
Third Chapter Life.
Correct.
Info@thirdchapterlife.com.
Thirdchapterlife.com.
All right, Eric. Well, I look forward to seeing
Mike,
you.
I appreciate it.
When it
We'll
gets
have
up
to
and
be
running?
back with you. I'll be back when we're going to bring in a sample and show
Okay.
you some stuff when we get up and running. But
Sounds
I appreciate
good.
it.
Eric Hughes from Otter Publishing here on Central Valley Talk.